Good morning, everybody. This is your Tuesday morning check-in for Tuesday, June 9th. We started talking about discipleship on Monday, actually on Sunday, and we just continued it into today. Discipleship is a huge, huge, huge opportunity to serve. Now, some of you might be saying, okay, Pastor, I hear you. However, you're not letting us do anything. I know what's rolling around. It is not me that's not letting you do anything, it's our situation. But there are so many opportunities, whether you are in the church or outside the church. So often we focus on what we can't do, what we aren't able to do personally, or what we think we aren't able to do, or what we can't do because of our situations. And, I've been spending this, well, it's only 2 days in now, but yesterday I spent a day of in service or professional development. And part of it was a reflection on what did you learn? What could you have done better, but what did you do well over the past 10 weeks of continuous learning with your children? And the one thing that came out was, always there's a lot of negatives, a lot of I wanted to, I wish I could have. But one of the positive things was there were more intentional ways of keeping in contact with our children and our families. When you see somebody every day, it's easy to talk to them. But when you don't, you need to be creative and figure out new ways to keep that communication and build those relationships. So, as we're talking about discipleship, let's make sure we focus not on what we can't do, but focus on what we can do. One of the things we can do is honor the systems we're putting into place. Realize that things might be not be as free as we would like them, but to honor that we're making decisions for the good of the whole. And something else to think about as we're moving into green and trying to figure out how we can serve Jesus and serve our God is how we represent ourselves. During our faculty meeting, our principal gave us a reminder, and even though I'm not going to be a teacher next year, I'm still somebody who really, I think it's important how people perceive you. And if you choose to say, I'm not doing this, I want to be free, that's great for you. But is it good for all those people you come in contact with? I'm off my soapbox. Just some examples of how we can look at that negative or try to look at that positive. I read a story while I was looking for some devotional ideas about a little girl who heard her story in Sunday school about serving others. And, she said, I'm little, I can't do anything. And her teacher, Sunday school teacher, said, yeah, you can. All you have, take flowers, get flowers. And so she got flowers and she said, well, I didn't do anything. And she said, but did you give them to somebody? So the next Sunday, the little girl came in with a little vase and put some dandelions in, and that was in the Sunday school room. Every Sunday, she brought fresh dandelions in, and as the pastor heard about it, he put those flowers on the altar. Those simple flowers that she pulled out of her backyard that we often think of as weeds were a beautiful reminder of how something very simple can make people smile because you want to help and you want to serve them. That's a way of showing God's love for others. As we are thinking and moving into summer mode, I mean, I just love this warm weather. Let's think about how we can center our focus on Jesus. How can we remind ourselves that He is that authority and He's going to be with us and not focus on ourselves so much? That's so much easier said than done, and I'm well aware that I have to preach or listen to yourself. But let's focus on this discipleship. How can we reach out to others as we're moving forward? I hope you have an awesome day. Enjoy the weather. God bless, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.